All right, what's up, everybody? It's John and Anthony here with Bigger and Louder.
Woo, woo.
We are live in New York in Carl D's basement and my mommy's basement. Right now, I got Anthony sitting right next to me. Life couldn't be better.
Good old mommy and daddy Di Gregorio, huh?
Yeah, man. So we are going to go live for you guys. We're here on Facebook. We tried to get it live on Instagram. That shit didn't work for us. So we have a couple new segments that we want to introduce for everybody tonight. What are you doing?
I don't know. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah. Okay. You're funny. No, you're not. All right. So we are going live here. Now we can see each other. All right. So we have a couple segments that we want to introduce to everybody. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with a couple of these what do you think segments. Okay. So, or excuse me. I'm going to start off with our what do you think segment. This is where I'm going to give Anthony like a controversial. Wow.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
So we're going to start a new segment
today, Junior.
Yeah. We're going to start a new segment today. It's called What Do You Think? I'm going to give Anthony a couple topics. We're going to get his like raw and uncut reaction to those things. And they range anywhere from like sports to relationships to movies and films and things like that. All right. I don't have a bell with me, so you have like a split second to respond.
A split second to respond. Wait, no, you know what? Here's your bell. Look, that's your bell. Okay, we're gonna put this on. Here's your bell. Okay, you get me? How many seconds do I actually get?
1 second.
1 second.
You gotta respond in a split second. You need to respond. Okay. So the first thing we have for everybody: real or fake tits?
Real.
All right.
Real.
I like it. Now, continuing on the same subject, a huge thing has been, fake lips and all the Botox. Have you ever kissed fake lips? What do you think about Botox and fake lips, Anthony?
What do I think about them? I mean, listen, to each his own. And yes, I have kissed some flush lips, and I have also kissed some saggy lips. But
saggy lips,
yeah, okay. Man. The Botox wore off, right? Dead in the kiss. I was like, "What's happening?" She's like, "Don't do it, please. Don't look at me anymore." I'm like, "Okay." I said, "Like, go do your thing." I said, "See you next week."
Oh my God. I once kissed somebody so hard her lips exploded.
Oh,
that's
God.
How passionate I am.
Did they sue you after that? I mean, come on. I mean, what a lawsuit that was.
All right, moving on. How do you feel about couples that have shared social media accounts?
Well, I mean, it's fine. Fuck it. I mean, it shows trust, so I'm cool with it. Yeah. Why wouldn't I be cool with it?
I think it shows lack of trust.
Lack of trust?
Yeah. If you have to watch over everything, unless like somebody doesn't use social media, I think that's complete bullshit.
All right. You know, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. I'm thinking like two peas in a pod, two people who are like, they're soulmates. But yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Yeah. You know, I redact my answer. I think it does show a little mistrust. Because otherwise, you want to see what the other person's doing.
Shared media accounts, social media accounts. Yep. I agree. All right. Astrology. So I'm a Capricorn. I'm on the cusp. I'm like a Capricorn Aquarius, born right around there.
January.
Do you believe in astrology and horoscopes and all that?
It's weird because like my father-in-law is the biggest skeptic on the planet, but it's weird. Like there is some truth to it a little bit. It's kind of hard to explain about how personalities and characters are kind of developed over like situations. But yeah.
So just for the viewing public, Anthony, you believe that where the stars and the moons are affect who you are as a person?
I think so. And I don't know. I'm not an astrologer. I'm not like a universal like physicist or engineer. But honestly, I think I don't know.
Do you also believe in the fucking werewolf?
Listen, I don't know. Do you believe in Santa Claus? I mean, like everyone has.
Of course, I believe in Santa Claus.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going yes on that. That's a yes. Okay.
Now let's see. Now this one is near and dear to my heart, or this one is maybe like a hot button subject, especially because I just flew back. But what do you think about people who recline their seats on airplanes? Your seat has a button and it reclines. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's a weird question because I do it all the time, but like that's what the seat's for, to recline, because your seat can go back to the next person and so on and so forth.
Hell yeah, man. Everybody should be reclining anyway. Who wants to sit fucking straight up?
Well, no, think about it. You're traveling, especially you. How many times do you recline your seat back home from the West Coast to the East Coast?
I usually do it before I even take off.
So there you go. I mean, no, the real question is,
you're not listening.
The real question is like, should you be reclining in first class, or should you be, reclining if you, let's say, did Emirates? That's another question, right? Like,
well, the
airline, yeah, the lay flats. That's the real question.
Like that yet. All right. So moving on. What do you think, Anthony? What do you think about The most in no, actually, hold on, let's move on from that.
Well, John, I mean, it sounds like you're reading off a list right now, or are you trying to ask me real organic questions, huh?
Well, I was gonna say, Anthony. All right, when you go to take a leak, do you go over or through? You go over the fence or through the gate?
Neither. Listen, gentlemen, I'm gonna make this very clear. I've been doing this since age 5, and I still do it today. I drop my pants down all the way and let the air hit everything, front and back. It's an amazing experience. I don't give a shit who sees me. I don't give a shit if anyone walks in on me. I drop them all the way down, do my business.
So your pants around your ankles and
Yeah.
your shirt tucked under your chin.
No, I pull my shirt up and I just stretch my arms up and stretch. Like literally, it's an amazing
You
experience.
hold the wall. Anthony like leans against the wall.
Pretty much, yeah. Do you remember? All right. Do you remember the scene in Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery? That's literally what I do every morning. Just like go in my fucking.
I remember him peeing in 5 different directions.
Yeah. Well, no, that was okay.
Like I remember him needing to sit down.
Okay, fair enough. All right, we'll post that. But yeah, like literally, just I go in there, stretch out. It's an amazing experience. I highly recommend it. It just cleans out the senses.
Okay. All right, moving on. Do you have any sports superstitions, and do you think it's all bullshit, or do you think that it buys into the psyche of these players who like wear the same underwear or like sniff their jock strap, or wear it on their head before they go on the field?
I think it's all psychological. It's all bullshit. Like I think the fact that someone walks in and they what they say in Ace Ventura, some guys wear their socks backwards, and I think it's just because maybe they just did something and by random they had a really amazing game, so they think if they do the same thing over and over again, they have the same exact game. But it's not. It's all psychological, right? Like you can't determine how well the other team's going to play or bad. So it's all bullshit. Short answer is it's all bullshit.
It's all what you eat for breakfast.
It's all what you
eat your Wheaties.
What you do pre and post, folks.
All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do some like more rapid fire choices. So we're going to move on now that we've dabbled in our fresh new what do you think, Anthony segment. We're going to move on to just quick reactions. I'm going to give him either or. It's going to be food or movies, food preferences, things like that. So starting off, we're going to go with Christian Bale, Michael Keaton, favorite Batman.
Michael Keaton.
Okay.
Not even an argument.
I like it. We're going to say Godfather or Goodfellas?
Godfather.
We're going to go Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Little Mermaid, The Lion King.
I'm going with Little Mermaid. Ariel was a babe. Like it's more real than having talking lions. So like that's more possible.
Yes, mermaids are more possible than talking lions. Frozen or Moana?
I'm going with Moana.
Okay, same.
Moana.
James Bond 007, Ethan Hunt, Mission Impossible.
I'm going with James Bond because Ethan Hunt was just a trait. It was just a rip off of James Bond, just made him more American.
Okay. Breakfast Club or Ferris Bueller?
Ferris Bueller.
Home Alone or Elf?
Elf.
Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story.
Vacation. Big Chevy Chase fan. Just it's more vulgar. Love it.
The Dark Knight or The Batman Returns?
Batman Returns.
Okay, going against the Joker. Heath Ledger's the Joker.
Yeah.
Let's see. Terminator or Alien?
Ooh, Terminator 1? Is that what you're referring to?
Terminator, the series.
The series or Alien series? I'm going with Terminator. I just felt like it aged well, right? Aliens, I feel like they're up and down, left and right,
I like that. All right, now here's another one. Gladiator or 300?
300.
Oh, no. Gladiator, man. Gladiator.
300.
Jurassic Park, King Kong.
Oh, wait, which King Kong? We're talking 39 King Kong, 48 in the 40s King Kong. Which you got to be very
we're going to
specific.
say King Kong from Skull Island.
You mean the one from Jack Black?
Jesus Christ. All right, hold on.
Sorry, folks, some technical difficulty. Big Carl D is asking for his food right now.
Yeah, my dad just got a knee replacement, so we're going to go pick up some Chinese food.
Yeah.
But we got one more for you before we close this one out. Judge Dredd, RoboCop.
Ooh, I'm going Dredd.
Okay.
Wait, you know something? Let's back it up. Is it we're talking the character, like who would win a fight, or like because remember RoboCop?
No, the movies. You like Judge Dredd or RoboCop?
No, it's a bad comparison because
they're both enforcing of the law.
No, but like RoboCop had 3 movies. Dredd was only 1.
Dredd had a remake.
It was a reboot. It doesn't fucking count. So like it's one or the other. No, that's a bad example.
Okay, so you still pick?
I'm still picking Judge Dredd. You know why? Because RoboCop, it's just like I don't know. I'm not a fan of the action in that. I can't explain it.
I didn't like RoboCop. I thought they were like.
I can see why because it's an '80s phenomenon, right? I get it, but like Judge Dredd. I mean, if you ask me like which person can I see enjoying more watching on screen, Dredd. That's more realistic. It's in the distant future.
All right, and I'll do one more.
Mm-hmm.
Face Off, Con Air.
I'm going Con Air.
Right.
Con Air.
Sounds good, everybody. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. Bigger and louder, live in New York, baby.